Hello, Marley May. Have you had a good sleep? What have you been doing lately? I see you were jumping in your jumping castle and eating pea green food. What's that? That looks exciting. I hope it was delicious. Let's see, today it is a beautiful warm day here. It is sunny. Nanny had some friends for breakfast. That is, I didn't eat them for breakfast. They came around for breakfast. And we had bacon and eggs, which is delicious. Let's see, we had fun. We talked about lots of things. And that's about it really. So haven't been very exciting going on here, just that going for walks on the beach, which when you get to come and visit, you will be old enough to be walking on the beach and holding Nanny's hand and paddling in the sea and making sandcastles. But today I'm going to tell you a story about an Australian bird. So we have big birds here called emus. They don't fly, they have very long legs, and they have lots and lots of feathers around their tails. And they have big beaks. Your mummy used to work with emus when she worked at the reptile park. Mummy will tell you about that when you get bigger. The emus used to peck them on the head, the little kids, because they were very tall. They'd steal their sandwiches. Okay, so today's book is called Enoch the Emu. And emus are very special. They have mummies and daddies, but the daddy, he looks after the babies. So I'll tell you about Enoch. Written by Gordon Winch. Poppy Brett said that I had to tell you who the authors were because they were very special in writing their books. I hope you can see. All right. This is Enoch the Emu. He's jumping in a puddle. I like jumping in puddles, especially when I have my gumboots or wellies. You call them wellies in England. Over here, we call them gumboots. They're big, tall plastic boots, rubber boots that you can jump in puddles with. A long time ago, in a faraway Australian outback, in the middle of a dusty plain, lived an emu called Enoch. I think this is Mummy Emu. I think this is Enoch. So, looks like all the dads are going off to the club. They're going to have an emu beer. Did your daddy go and have a beer at the pub with his friends? Mummy looks very tired. This looks like your mummy. She's doing the washing and the sweeping, combing, dishes. Oh goodness, Nanny can't read. She even has her glasses on. And he was very good at meeting his mates at the Emu Club, where he drank too much billabong water. Gosh. The Emu Club, men only. Oh dear. But Enoch was not good at doing his bit around the nest, like sitting on 9 olive green emu eggs, which his wife, Wilhelmina, had laid. "I'm sick of you, Enoch," she said one night when he returned home late from the Emu Club. "I'm sick of your no good ways. You never take your turn on the nest, you never bring me a fat juicy grasshopper, and you never drum a little song as you used to before the eggs came along." Oh, she's crying. She's doing lots of washing. There's her babies. Can you see them? The olive green eggs that she's sitting on, keeping them warm. How many were there? I think there was 9. They're going to have 9 babies. "I'm sick of you, Enoch. I'm sick of you sitting here. I'm sick of sitting here by myself on our eggs. So, sit on them yourself or there will be no babies for you to boast about down at the Emu Club." And with that, Wilhelmina stood up, flounced past Enoch, who slumped to the ground with his mouth wide open in amazement. Whew, she's gone. She's got her sandals on. Oh, There's nobody sitting on the eggs. We better be quick. Enoch looked at the eggs. Oh, can you see? I hope you can see the book. Yes, this is a big book, this one. Enoch looked at the eggs as Wilhelmina disappeared down the track. Huh? What's all the fuss about? A little bit of egg sitting? I, Enoch Emu, will show my wife how easy it is to sit on a clutch of eggs. That's what a group of eggs is called, a clutch. I will sit here quietly until she comes back, and I won't complain once. How do you think that'll go? He's got his socks. Oh dear, I can see tears already. So Enoch sat and sat, but Wilhelmina did not return. Not all the next day or the next. Enoch started to get thirsty and hungry and cramped and very, very lonely. Oh, he's writing a little letter. Dear Wilhelmina, please come back and look after our eggs. I miss you. Oh, he does look sad. He's crying. I think Wilhelmina's having some fun. Then he saw Wilhelmina coming along the track. Aha, he said, and about time too. Not so fast, my fine feathered friend, Wilhelmina replied. Not so fast. I'm here only to tell you that I'm off for a little holiday with my friends, and I'll be back when the eggs are hatched. Ooh, I wonder how long that will be. She's got her suitcase. They're her friends. Wow. Oh, but, spluttered Enoch. I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. What about my lunch? Come back. But Wilhelmina had gone, really gone this time, and Enoch was left sitting all alone on 9 olive green eggs in the nest in the middle of a dusty plain. Wow, nothing around. Goodness, what's going to happen? Oh. Enoch sat and sat, day after day, week after week, with only a look of determination on his face. What's a look of determination? Is it like this? No, that looks wrinkly, doesn't it? Is it like this? No, that looks kind of silly and trying to be wise. Look of determination is like this. I think you have a look of determination when you're trying to read your books. I've seen you sitting up so strong. No one came near him except for a bedraggled dingo. He's off in the air. He's looking for a free food. Who fled when he saw Enoch's fierce look. Get away from my eggs. That's what he says. He started to lose weight. His face got thinner. His body got thinner. His feathers lost their shine, but still he sat and sat and sat. Gosh, look at him sitting on these eggs. He's all wet, tired and thin. His socks are wet. Up until one morning he heard a strange sound. Pick, 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 chip, 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 pick, 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 chip, chip, chip. Then he felt something move and a tiny striped head popped out from under his feathers. You see that? It's so cute. Hooray, shouted Enoch. I've done it. I'm a dad. And he drummed with pride as more emu chicks poked out their tiny heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 babies. You see his little eyes poking out. Oops. Oh, look. He's getting his broom on. Enoch had to show someone his new family, so he tidied his nest, and before setting off down the path to the Emu Club with the babies following. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 babies still. Can you see this one? He's got an egg on his head. It's like a hat. Oh, he looks so proud. He's sweeping. You've got a good daddy like that. Look at my new baby boys, he said to his friend as they stood drinking at the billabong. All my own work, huh? Well, nearly. The emus at the club were most impressed. Very fine young birds, very fine, they said. And well behaved too. Fine, fine, very fine. And they all bent down to look at Enoch's babies. Aren't they cute? They are pretty fantastic. Yeah. Having a good look around. All that is except Eben, an uppity. Uppity is like, I can do anything. An uppity young emu who was silly enough to give a little chuckle at the sight of Enoch with his chicks. He did. And not before long, but not for long, because Enoch's eyes started to blaze and his kicking toe started to twitch. Yes, now you come to think of it, said Eben suddenly. Fine, fine, very fine. Never thought of raising babies myself. Might give it a go. So he went and showed him a thing or two, didn't he? Quite, said all the others. Seems a fitting thing to do. We might try it too. And indeed they did. Next season, all the male emus came to the Emu Club with their chicks. And would you believe it? They have done so ever since. I wonder when Mummy's coming back. Oh, Enoch the Emu is a make-believe story. However, part of it is true. After the female emu has laid her eggs, the emu male really does take over. He cares for the nest, he sits on the eggs, and for 6 to 8 weeks until the chicks hatch. He then looks after them until they're able to look after themselves. If dingoes or foxes come too close, the male frightens them away by making a loud booming noise with his throat. He really is a very good father. And if you ever see an emu caring for its eggs or chicks, then you'll know that it's a male. However, be sure not to laugh at him. He's very good at kicking. Oh, how nice is that? Little baby emus. You know they're all striped, so when the dad, if a dingo or a fox comes past and wants to eat them, when they lie in the grass, you can't see them because they're all stripy. I love that book. And that's called Enoch the Emu. Well, what are you going to do when you get up this morning? Are you going to go for a walk with Mummy in the park? Maybe go and take Choppy for a walk? What else would you do? It's getting a bit cold over there now, isn't it? You have to wear the coat that Nanny bought you. That'd be nice. I have to send Nanny a picture. I saw some pictures of you playing and sitting up. You are so strong, Marley mate. I love looking at your pictures and your videos. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy that story, and I will talk to your mummy during the day, and I love you very much. You'll have to practice blowing kisses to Nanny. Or if you want, you can go mwah, and blow it all the way to Australia. Okay, you have a lovely day, and I hope you had a good sleep. I will talk to you tomorrow. I love you.